Oh man, this significant deaths thing is getting kind of up there now. It's probably going to extend well, no, that's for future us to worry about. Also, oh wait a second, is no, I just went there though. All right. Ah, loading up Bobby Joe. Let us hide that again. Okay. Before I go and run and do this a little bit, I'll just give some people a little bit of time to roll in. Not that I think it'll really matter too much, but in the meantime, what we can do. What is something I can do real fast? I haven't. Honestly, what I should have done was I should have looked up. Nah, that's fine though. I know what we can do. Yeah, we can mess around here. Ancient ruins raw base. I think that might be like a skidoo tree fragment or something up here. Well, I should call it Shadow Tree now, but I'm just so used to not. Oh, Blood Fiend. Oh, I'm dead. Wait, I'm not dead? Wow. I don't need to learn my lesson. Yay! They actually took so long to start attacking me that I was able to get up there for iframes. Isn't that nice? Why did I want to come over here? There's something. Is it this thing? No, Sanguine Amaryllis, Smithing Stone 7. Is it you? Oh, come on. Stupid dog. Uh-oh. The Blood Moon. Ooh. Okay, can you stop casting blood magic? Alright. I mean, I'm not giving you a ton to work with right now, but if I have to insert witty comment here, I don't know, man. I can't keep doing running joke intros. I'm just a man trying to pretend to be witty. Hey, Captain. Oh, the Blood Fiend's Sacred Spear. Right. That's what's around here. Great Spear of the Blood Fiend Hexers, one of the most significant implements used in their blood rituals. Sacred spears of blood are the instruments of communion with an outer god. The Mother of Truth desires a wound. How the... I was reading lore, sir. Holy boy, is Batman. Okay, wait a second. Oh, don't mess up, don't mess up. Come on, Ethernet. Okay. Sorry, need to get out my old man blanket because the vent started up again. Okay. Alright. Where was I? Unique skill. Blood Fiend's Blood Boon. Bloody blood. Raise the sacred spear and pierce the body of the Mother of Truth, creating an explosion of blood flame in the area surrounding the target. Additional input allows for up to 3 follow-up attacks. Will I arrive on my new laptop? Keep mentioning this at least today. Hey, Katie. And hey, Dill. New laptop? Oh, congrats, welcome back. Oh, actual keyboards are so nice compared to phone keyboards. I hate how even for like, because obviously I'm not young enough to be like born and raised on a phone to have like the amazing speed the kids have on it. But I think even by the standards of being 33, I'm a little, oh crap. Oh, is this the Forge I really hate? This might be the Forge I really hate. Whatever, we'll suffer through it on Bobby Joe. Telu's Ruined Forge. It has a fun thing in it, it's just the Forge itself is a pain. I'm just really slow typing on a phone. Probably doesn't help that I've just disregarded the like faster auto predicting finish words thing that really helps you type quickly. Pretty much. I miss keyboards on phones. Oh, I've never had one of those, but that seems like it would be nice. Shadow Realm Moon 3. Hit them where they're weakest. For some reason, this place always says you're back in Shadow Altus. Yeah. So here's another one of these big lava tubes in this forge. I used to have one of those. It was great. Oh, I bet it was too. So the gimmick to this one's a little bit different than the other one, where we had to lift it up. But as this one, you might see it doesn't really have a height difference. You can probably guess that the trick here is actually, we gotta turn it around. This is also an awful place to have. I hate you guys. Oh. Oh, doing pure physical pain on you is misery. Although I think actually the problem was I was not getting as hitting the back hitbox. And one of those ones that set up to a mini was the keyboard back before smartphones really took off. Ditto. They were so good. Yes. Oh, never had one of those, but they did seem like a way better way of doing it. Like obviously when you raise up on using just like the phone's touch one, you can do really quick things with it, but us old timers just Smith script axe. Axe engraved with a smith script, a throwing weapon created through the smithing arts. Execute a strong attack or jumping strong attack to throw the axe. You can actually. Oh right, I did this. Where did I pass it? Yes, I did. Okay. And then if you two-hand, this one you need to get two if you want a double hand. But yeah, you can just throw it. And you can throw it too. And my axe. And then you just have regular swings too if you use it that way. But it's not an anchor, even though anchors are axes technically. Oh, God, why am I doing this to myself? I hate possibly having runes to lose in this place. I don't think there's anything down here, and I don't want to mess with the lava, so. I won't even use the thing from here, but it is kind of worth finding, though. Because it's a fun thing. Because I'm going to say spoilers. You don't get a weapon from here like the other two. Now, what that means you get instead, I'll leave that to your imagination. Smith script, Great Hammer. Great Hammer engraved with a Smith script. A throwing weapon created through the smithing art. Execute a strong attack or dashing strong attack to spin and fling the Great Hammer. So, here is a bonk you can throw. I forgot it requires minimal int and faith. So like regular bonks, but then you can... Whee! Or you can... Whee! But that's just a regular slam, which is interesting. Have you considered that those kind of have some different things going on there? Alright, now we need to go up, 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 up. So you may be wondering why I particularly hate this one. And here is part of why. This guy's fine, but it's this guy. Once he starts doing his thing, he hasn't done his thing yet. He has rocket punches. Like, they're not actually rocket punches, but like, he has extra rocks on his hands. Which means he has some range capability. Which is just miserable on these guys. Let's get down here. And no, you don't need to... Oh, shit. Come on, come on. Okay, this might be fine. Okay, I came out a little bit faster than I was expecting. Okay. Whew. Now, unfortunately, I believe there's a room later on that has another one of those ranged rock hand guys. That ends up being even more annoying because there's also one of the lava guys. So instead of being just slow, pondering melee guys, you have them where they have like mid to long range capabilities, and it just makes them a pain. Okay. So let's go. We need to go back because we need to go to the other side. I should skip this, but it has something fun in it. If I remember how to get there. Precious item ahead. Offer healing. God damn, offer healing. Oh, it's a Somber 8. Admittedly, those are good for the people who need the upgrade items, but we don't on Bobby Joe. Because I lucked into not needing to worry about the new bell bearings. Which, thank God for that. Oh, that's a fun one. Oh, he stopped doing it. I hope you saw that he was petting his fire slime there, though. Ugh. Maybe if I move back, he'll do it again. This guy also spawns enemies, which is always fun to see. Oh, and I died to him. God dang it. Great. Alright. That's 114. Oh, whoops. What are they called? Are they called furnace golems? What furnace golem for now? Is that not gonna... I don't know why it does this. So it updated to show Madness Rats and Major, but not... God, fine. I will do it live, as the not kids say anymore. More deaths. Ernest Golem 1. Oh, no. Is that... That's not quite lined up, is it? Eh? That looks better. Okay. And then we'll turn that off too. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Fortunately, this means we can ignore that one side I particularly hate, so... Let's go get these back. We do have... Do we have a pet slime? I mean, I have a mimicked here. But that just becomes another Bobby Joe, and that's just not very cute. They might have a thing, though, where you get a pet slime. I would need to go through my ashes once more. There's probably one in the base game, but I probably never bothered getting it on Bobby Joe. Oh, can I get around to the back? There we go. But rushing this guy down was the smarter choice. Because this guy would just be content to spawn those things which are not nearly as dangerous. It is weirdly hurt, like the extra height I'm getting from the jump attacks. I mean, I don't count as hitting the back. Uh-oh. I got my runes again already? Yes, I did. Okay. I don't know why that attack whiffed me, but it worked out. Just... that one's not so bad, but the fact that they're big, slow, and lumbering, and then they give them ranged options, ugh. Smith script shield. Huh? Right, I forgot about this. We'll put it over the buckler for now. Round shield engraved with a smith script. A throwing weapon created through the smithing arts. Can be thrown by performing the armament skill. Unique skill, Discus Hurl. Throws a round shield like a discus. Once thrown, the shield will be instantly restored to the wielder's hand through the smithing arts. So, you can obviously block with it, and it's not... It's a small shield, so it's kind of shitty for that regard, but you can Captain America it a little bit, which is fun. Like, it's nice that they put these in. Oh, also, you missed this, Katie, but we also have made Bobby Joe a lightning shark. Not that I ever think to use that skill. Man. Where is the lever I need? Because I am blind. Is it over on the other side? Please tell me it's on the other side. No, it's probably down this way, right? Yeah. Be down this way. Please have mercy on the Bobby Joe. Not that he deserves it. Have mercy on the Chris through the Bobby Joe. Damn. Unless it's... Is it here? No, I already went through here. That's right. Okay. You'd think having gone here, I would remember where this is. Is it through there? Now, wait a second. No. Wait a second. Do I need to... Oh, it's just a thing up there. Oh, is it down there? If only I had retained the knowledge I got from my other playthrough. What that would require, I think. I really need to let those messages stop bothering me. This isn't even like as much as I dislike parts of this place, it's not that bad. And it's very small. You don't need healing messages here. Which, thinking about it, I think that's why, like, any place that's, like, you can't ride torrent, they seem to proliferate. Aw, I think he was doing the same thing. Wrong way, bro. And you're dead. And maybe that one I could have left alone. But that earlier one aggroed, so I was not inclined to show mercy. Also, I'm gonna turn this light back on. First off, lever. Oh, okay. Oh, if I jumped there on time. Oh, well, that's okay. Also, I said turn it around, which was the wrong thing. Just, like, swap the orientation, I guess? I don't know. That was maybe riskier than it should have been. Going up this way. Going up this way. Alright. There might be one other thing I need to find, but I'm just gonna... jump over here. And we're gonna climb up here and see why I went through this godforsaken place and wasted 20 minutes of our day. Okay, that's not true. I do like the forges. It's just finding these guys kind of sucks. Telu the Golem Smith. Oh, okay, they're called Golem Smiths. Okay. Wrong one. I want you. Alright, because first golems are the big guys. Ugh. The Golem Smith one. So we did get a friend from that. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Use to summon the spirit of Telu, the Golem Smith. The spirit of the stalwart stone golem who launches his own fists as projectiles. Telu was said to be the runt of the litter and the first to stop moving, but it was he who became the guardian deity of smithery. Alright, so that's a fun little guy to get. Let us go back to the boss, though. Second floor chamber? Is this right? Heck yeah, this is right. Okay. I guess technically I could do... I'll hold off on the physic for now. Look at this little guy. Oh no! I let him grab me. That was not smart. I didn't actually realize that was a grab. Howl of Shabriri? So I'll let this play out again. I don't think this one's maybe the worst one, but warning, there is a little, mutilation coming up in a sense.
I have endured more than enough.
Like, bro, you could have definitely just...
You forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Like, I assume he needed to put the blood on there, but... Just closed caption a moment, squelching sounds. I like how the dude ripped out his, like, a thing that, like, he was small and they shoved that thing into him. He ripped it out and he became this tall, limber guy instead. Frenzied flame. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops. Now, unfortunately, there is a downside to that. I could have this up for this too, but we'll leave it. Just need to make sure I do that. The downside is that cutscene plays out because you have to kill his baby form every single time. A little obnoxious.
Your foolishness!
Also, he doesn't do like completely inconsequential damage. Oh, I didn't run fast enough. He is going to get me with madness. Oh, we just got impaled. Ow. Oh, this is not going well. Well, I got a parry off at least. Well, bam! Oh. Oh, I forgot he did the spikies. Oh well. Too soon. Oh, and now he's becoming the sun. So one of the interesting things they did with this is like none of the bosses has like a different health bar for their phase 2. Oh, I died there. I mean, technically you could say like his first form, since it doesn't have a health bar, he kind of does that. But instead, you get to see their full health bar up front. Like, I'm trying to think if any of them are different, and I don't think so, off the top of my head. Midra 3. We might be here a little bit. I was maybe overconfident how well I'd be able to handle this guy. Look at him using the Howl of Shibriri. Sip. Ooh, I took a lot of that. Get parried. Alright, I was at a good distance for this. Ooh, I'm so glad they actually don't make that. Are you going to the sun mode already? Let's heal up. Get parried. I didn't think he'd be throwing the sun at us so soon, but I guess here we are. Oh, I completely whiffed that. Come on, Midra. There we go. Ooh. Need to be careful, because if that madness procs, it will kill me. Okay, there was not so bad. Sorry, I know I immediately lied to you. The trick there was because the madness proc and he immediately hit me out of the hit stun with a light damage attack. Well, I'm out of healing. But hey, I made a good run of this for like, what, the third try? Ah. I should just kept dodging there. But yeah, this boss, I think, has pretty nice parry windows, and I think his rhythm for his attacks works out pretty well for that. Um, there are two other bosses. Also, that took us so long that the physic ran out for getting my runes back. But that's okay. We'll just... The depths of your foolishness. Shut up. You don't call Bobby Joe foolish. You get angered. Get anchored. Hey, now there's a frenzied flam. Hey, Donnie. I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Ooh. That one you might not actually be able to parry. Alright. Can you stop doing that, please? Oh, I think he's gonna go now. He's gonna go sun now. Yep. Oh, that went further behind it than I thought it would. That one took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Oh. Okay. That was floppier than it should have been, but it worked out. I do like his moves. He's very methodical. Oh, laser! Ooh. That was a bad time to heal. That was also a wave. Damn. I wonder if he... Because I picked a... When it comes for, like, times to heal, sometimes they do their slow approach and you can safely heal. That felt like it might be heal punish, but it did a ton of damage. So yeah, let's not get lasered again. With madness. We can help it.
Depths of your
Ah. I did not need to take that damage, but that's okay. Okay, well, I actually did parry that thrust more by accident than intention. Oh, you do so much damage. Aww. It always sucks when you clearly know the timing for how to dodge a move like that, as evidenced by the fact I dodged it multiple times. But I just messed it up there. Oh, well, I'm gonna say the fact that Baby Midra hurt me, that was a bad sign for the run. Scuffed run. This one, though, gonna go perfect. Gonna immediately kill him. This is like the reverse of that frenzy beam till everyone does the Gideon off in there. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I believe this means he'll sun out now. I don't know why I call that a sun out moment. The fact that you can actually stop even the super combos there is very helpful. Let's heal up to be safe. Ah, too soon there. That's fine. That was not too soon. It's the ever-brilliant gold mask I keep hearing about. It kind of looks a little bit like that, doesn't it? And his body has that look to it, too. Ooh, that one was late, but it was still decently timed. Oh, that one was too early, but that's okay. And I think that might... Oh, no. Good night, sweet Midra. Remembrance of the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Unfortunately, you can't get a Frenzied Flame head. That would be amazing. Alright. Remembrance of Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. Hewn into this... No, I'm going to commit Skidoo Tree. As the golden barbs inflicted eternal agony upon him, Midra held fast to Nanaya's entreaty. Endure. The ward was a curse. So he actually existed in pain for so long because he was trying to hold it back, which is why once he pulls that out, he ends up going a little bit crazy and attacking you. Remembrance of the Lord Friends. Hey, remember when you killed this guy a minute ago? That was wild, huh? Well, let's go see what it makes. Always mess up. I don't know why my muscle memory for that's so bad. Well, I was hoping to do that cleaner than that, but it still worked out pretty decently. Oh yeah, these are a problem because it's all stuff we have though. They just showed up again because I killed them again. Oh, we did make Rolana's swords. I forgot about that. Because I wanted to see what they look like. Oh, right. But then I duplicated. Okay. We don't have enough faith for this. There's... Because it's funny. How much does Rolana's swords take? 15... I mean, not 50. 16 faith. Yeah. Most boss things, if they require one of the two intelligence stats... Well, one of the three intelligence stats will be like faith or arcane intelligence. Comes up pretty low, but... I don't feel confident enough to do a gold bloom right now for that, but yeah. And then now I'm sitting... Now I'm not going to try anymore. I don't have it right now. So, the Great Sword of Damnation. Golden Greatsword that once pierced the body of Midra, Master of the Mons. Used by the Horn Scent in the execution of a damnation like no other. The barbs that pierce the victim from within wind gently around the blade. Unique skill, Golden Crux. Leap up and skewer foe from overhead. If successful, the weapon's barbs unfold to excruciate from within. Else, additional input releases barbs in the area. There is something of the Golden Order in the sight of those fixed upon this crux. Then Midra's Flame of Frenzy. Incantation in praise of Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame, summons an apparition of the Lord's head to spew frenzied flame. This incantation can be used while in motion. The apparition will remain for as long as the input is held. The Lord of Frenzied Flame shall take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, all melted away. Yet Midra, like others before him, was too weak to become a lord. This requires 41 faith. Um, Not the biggest faith requirement this DLC has. That comes up from the last boss's remembrance. And faith 20, which is still out of Bobby Joe's range, although we could get it without having to commit too much to it, but yeah. Ah, I forgot how gross Bobby Joe's stats are, actually. That's okay, though. So yeah, just great sword standard Pierce. The Goblin Crux skill here is the one we saw him do, where he would jump up and stab it into me. Bobby Joe only got hit by it once, where it did the thing where he sends those needles out. It's a cool skill. There we go, though. Now that I've done that, nobody could have predicted that Dr. Grant would suddenly jump out of a moving vehicle. I gotta stop. Yeah, otherwise, you'll just go too far down Jurassic Park memory lane. Let's just use up these runes. I want to have this many on me for this. So we started with the madness area. That movie is etched into my soul. I can believe it. Also, something that I've seen point out that I should also kind of point out. If you look at the divine towers here, this one, we have this one here, this one, another divine one, and then this one. These all kind of form a hexagon here, right? And if we look at the DLC map, now that it's complete, and you actually look at this, size-wise, I don't think this exactly fits that way, but it actually kind of fits like it would go right in here. And, more interestingly, I did find this, right? Right here, there's something called the suppressing pillar. And the suppressing pillar I think, go about right where this is right here, in the middle. It's just a fun thing. In fact, let's go... If I go to Dragon's Pit... I think Pillar Path Waypoint. I think I missed something when I went to this tower before. Which was a dumb thing to miss if I can find it here. Because I was reminded of this. It looks like a chunk of the continent was just separated. Yeah. But the interesting thing is, if I can find where this is written on this tower, I'm just gonna ignore the grave birds. I don't want to deal with them. I didn't mind the grave birds to begin with, but they definitely got used enough in this DLC I've come to hate them. I'm also just bad at fighting them, so that doesn't help. Okay. Suppressing pillar. Is it... What was the item here I got at least, for sure. Maybe it's back more around this way? Acquire materials. Acquire materials. Is it actually inside? Maybe it was inside and I just breezed past it when I got here. Let's try going up. It's been a little while since I watched it, but I believe Vati Vidya mentions this in here, which is what kind of also refreshed in my mind to, like, since I was going between the maps there. I do like the lore of these games, how it's presented and how it's executed and stuff like that, but I'm never crazy enough to go on, like, the deep watch, like, the deep dives into that. It's been a while since I watched Vati Vidya. Yeah, I don't think I've read this monument right here. The very center of the lands between. All manners of death wash up here, only to be suppressed. So not only is this place kind of separated, but we're also kind of in the afterlife right now. Some others will return to Baba Joe just piercing a grave with his anchor. Ah, well, you missed me. I did beat Midra, which not weird, but okay. A couple other things to do. Oh, because I'm gonna forget this if I don't do this. Storehouse first floor. Main gate plaza will be faster. So, one of the cool things they did with this DLC that's also kind of obnoxious is all the NPCs. Well, not all the NPCs, but like 2/3 of them are intertwined. Die. Can you just. Oh my god. Guys. Guys. Okay, thank you. Luiting is my sleep lord guy now, but that's 40k. Yeah, well, it helps tune you into that. Shadow Militiaman Helm. Helm is dark as shadow, worn by vulgar militiamen. Freshly singed battlegrounds effusing with the stench of the dead. Forbidden lands that will be excised from the memory of history. What better place than the realm of shadows, then, for such an army? So I ran past this earlier, but I did notice this on my first playthrough. Because Letta said she wanted to stop the horn scent. And here is, in fact, be summoned to assist horn scent, be summoned to assist Needle Knight Letta. So the embarrassingly named Fudge Muppet channel has excellent Elder Scrolls lore. Yeah, it's kind of funny some of the weirder names that end up establishing themselves with stuff like that. So, that's for research purposes. Oh yeah. So trying to think with Bobby Joe here. Letta is still pretty nice about her things. Basically, she said that when Mikola, his charm broke, at first she seemed kind of okay because she's like, well, we were all combined that way. But then very quickly she's like, I think they left because they smell the blood of my kills on me. Because I kind of want to make sure no one fucks with Mikola. So you know what? I'm going to go kill that horn scent guy because I just don't trust him. You know, one day Twitch will get its shit together and actually message me alive, but today is not that day. Hey there. Now, to be fair, Hornsent's kind of an asshole too. He saw us and he's like, I don't trust any of you. Your people killed my... Okay, I say that he's an asshole. In fairness, there's a whole thing with the Hornsent. Excuse... I am talking to my stream, asshole. But they did get crusaded against. A bunch of them were impaled. But Letta told us that also the Hornsent were kind of bad in their own ways. They just happened to be the ones who lost. And I can so fantastically talk lore and game for the Daggerfall game. Just wrote memorization of Fudge Muppet and drew more of it. I mean, that's so good though. Like, when you do it, it comes very naturally. I just missed you guys' session Sunday because I wanted to finish Elden Ring. Which I didn't finish it Sunday. I got close, but I was stuck on the final boss for too long. We're gonna assist Hornsent. Because Bobby Joe knows Letta sounds crazy.
Worthy Hornsent, I will dispose of you. Before your thirst for revenge beckons our return. I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Given time, interfere not with my business. Zealot, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help. Do not interfere.
Now, I will say the problem with doing this is the next part of Hornsent's plotline does a thing I personally hate, where you need to summon him for a boss. And unfortunately, you have to summon him for what might be the best boss in the DLC. Which I'm not a fan of. No. Whoops. Kinda NPC remind me I need to take out the trash too. Oh, I didn't kill her. BRB. But we'll get to that later. At least stop her for now. Alright. Letta's rune. Blessing of Needle Knight Letta. An unalloyed light that has never dwelled in an eye. Used to gain 40,000 runes. Mikola gifted Letta with gentle gold to bring a soft hue to her faded eyes. Ash of War Swift Slash. This Ash of War grants an armament the Keen affinity and the following skill. Swift Slash, a skill passed down amongst Hornsent swordsmen. Take a swift step forward to slice through foes. This sharp strike also fires off a shearing vacuum. Can be charged to increase the skill's power and the distance of the forward step. Usable on... Ooh, apologies, hiccup there. Usable on backhand blades. Okay. Now that I've done that, I do want to go... I do want to do this. Okay, first what I'll do, we'll go back to Storehouse first floor. Because there is... The Shadow Keep is a very big legacy dungeon. There is a ton to do here. Oh. Down on the ground. I love the backstab lance on the little guys like that. And you get the grounded enemy riposte. Bobby Joe going down. This is one of the side paths. Ow. Nice gold pickled foulfoot. I don't know what his Voyager wants to beef with me. It has now died because it was not as strong as I thought it was. Now we'll go this way. I am glad that the Living Innards grab attack is relatively broken. Because it's one of those ones that should definitely be, like, really obnoxious. I don't think you can actually power through there. So, this area we've gone down to, where we found more jar people. And here we have what looks like a sick room. Ash of War, Wall of Sparks. No, this is not the broken one. Okay. Usable on perfume bottles. Wall of Sparks. Scatter perfumed powder in vicinity, producing intense sparks after a brief delay. Can be charged to increase power and range. The properties of the sparks are determined by the perfume bottle used. So as of this stream right now, and the current version of Shadow of the Erdtree, there is actually a broken interaction in play, although I don't think I have the right perfume bottle for it. I missed finding it earlier. There's a perfume ball that does lightning damage specifically. Oh, I forgot there was a Battlefield Priest Cookbook 4. I'll rate these up because these are actually valid. So specifically, what it does is there's a rolling sparks, which instead of your perfume going out in a wide ray around you, it goes forward in a line. But as of the current patch, you can free aim that down on the ground and it stacks the explosions and it does some of the highest damage you can do in the game currently. Not intended, and it'll almost definitely get patched out, but for now, it's a really fun way to be overpowered. A record of crafting techniques left by the devout battlefield priests. These keepers of the faith fought bitterly to spread their gospel in the realm of shadow, where there was no Erd tree to gaze upon. Oh, I got grabbed this time, though. No, stop! Stop, goopy person. Ooh, you know, maybe I should actually... Okay. Are you the only one? So, something kind of interesting to note about these people that What? Oh, I've never seen that skill. So if you look at them, right? Clearly what they are actually is there's a person who's like the main body, and there's like a bunch of flesh stuff grafted on. But if you look at the person in front... Oh, come on, don't do that. They actually look a certain way. Oh, I died. Damn. That might be the first time I've died to one of those. That's what I get for trying to show something off, damn it. Living innards. Okay, good. So, this one I only had the full context for, because of looking up Entavati Vidya, and obviously, like, for the one narrated by a better voice, which is half of why he rose the position. He carved out the YouTube space he did for himself, but also for the more cleverly broken down and explained breakdown. Obviously, go look that up. But these jar people we're coming across are all basically Marikas. Because it turns out Marika is what in English is called a shaman. I think I've seen Firehead that they might be just shrine maidens or Mikos in the original Japanese. I'm not sure how much stock I put by that, but that's what I've seen. And yeah, the horn scent would take them, they would prepare them, and they would have them become the middle of their jars. I actually found the ghost earlier that even said, "Why are you complaining? This is what makes you into like a living saint." And we can tell this is Marika too, because if you look at them, they're actually blonde like she is. And they kind of have a little bit of that look to them too. I did not realize I left you at a magic pixel. My apologies. So, not that she didn't maybe take it a little bit far, but Marika might have had a good reason for sending her son to purge these people. Like, well, a good reason's not the right word for it, but she had her reasons. Let's just say that they might have done her a little dirty. You're an extra powerful one. And you know you're dead. And you were guarding an Iris of Grace. Okay, I hadn't got any of those. An iris blessed with an incantation of the Erd Tree, placed on the eye of another to grant them the light of grace as a fleeing blessing. Can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped Great Rune. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erd Tree to quell the fears of their flock to magnificent effect. Yes, I come back to the amazing world of Gumball. Yeah, I was just talking about the fact that when you find out the lore of this, that all these guys are basically failed Marikas. Not even failed Marikas. They're what Marika was going to be before she said fuck that and became a goddess instead. Which maybe explains why, when she got the chance, she sent one of her children to purge the Horn Sun. I also believe... I won't say anything more about that until we actually get to Mesmer. Which won't be this stream. I mean, Alexander would have been a great lord, not gonna lie. Does make me wonder if that's just what they would do with all the guys too, make them into the warrior jurors or what. It's a little bit complicated. Could be that was a different practice that arose. So, this side path you go down is in fact... I'm sorry? Oh. Duh. You have to go down this path. Stupid. America refused to get in the juror. Oh, right. I forgot this section's kind of annoying. Well, it's not kind of... It's not that bad, actually. So we'll run past these guys. Because what's going to start happening soon... if he starts... If he starts... Yeah, someone's shooting, like, flame arrows at us. It's this person over here. Doing a big old fire from the heavens spell. Oh, you fool. You should not have done that. Absolute dumbass. Salza's hood, Rain of Fire. He got that Aldrich spell. Not nearly as powerful, but he was on a boss, so it makes sense. Incantation of Salza, Sage of the Fire Knights. Summons a cloud of flame overhead that rains fire for a short time. Charging increases potency. Salza's disdain for barbarism never waned, even as he burned more villages and scorched more land than any other. Thick and chunky Salza. What of Salza, Sage of the Fire Knights? I love this hat, it's so dumb. A prodigious amount of cloth wound around it, giving the impression of a greatly swollen head, and wearing it increases intelligence. A disciple of the Elder Wago, he refused to burn down an old ruin, at the risk of his own life. So... Oh, to be clear, It does increase intelligence. It just only increases it by 2. But I just like the idea that this man wrapped the cloth around his head so many times to appear smart, and it actually does do that. I know several big head mode hats in the DLC, and I love it. I always appreciate good dumb hats. Unfortunately, like many others, I believe that one will completely obscure Bobby Joe's lovely face, which I do not appreciate. Do I want to go back to... That's okay, but it still kind of covers it up more than I would like. We'll go back to the Queen's Crescent. Dancing, I've seen a ton of people rocking the Divine Beast head. Which, like, of course they do. Because it's also kind of a little bit of a brag, because if you beat stuff with the Divine Beast head, you're reducing the restorative effect of your Sacred Tears. As much as I like dumb headwear, I'm not going to gimp my healing for it. Even now that Bobby Joe is not on a blind playthrough anymore. So this is actually progression. Kind of. There's not a thing for here. Praise the grass. Ancient Ruins of Ra. Very pretty. I get lost here pretty easily. I'm not actually a huge fan of navigating through this area. I like how it looks. I just suck at it. You can also go down below, which I should probably do at some point too, real fast on Bobby Joe. But this area is actually the next step you need to go to. But you do need to finish the Shadow Keep too. But there's an item you can get, so you can actually go further through this area, but then you get to a place that's effectively locked in a sense, until you take care of Mesmer. But now that I've done that, let's go back to the other Bloodborne area. Which, I think I could have actually gone through this whole thing when I got to the Cerulean Coast. But you can get to the Cerulean Coast early. But this area I'm about to get to, the fissure, you can only finish going through once you've at least advanced far enough towards the Shadow Keep, or Manus Metir for that fat matter, to blah 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 blah. Words. What was I gonna say? Oh, that Mikla breaks his great rune. Oh right, one of these assholes. He throws pots. I just jumped on this man till he died. Another hefty crackpot. Nice. It does help to get a few of those. There are 2 furnace golems that, because I've not given Bobby Joe any type of range damage, are gonna just be an issue to deal with. In fact, I'll go deal with one of those in a little bit. Let me just first quickly go this way and hit up the fissure. Oh, I do like the Cerulean Coast. It's very pretty. Oh, I forgot there was a bunch of slimes through here. It's not even just slimes too. They have like something special going on, but where's the way down? Over here? Over here. Oh. I swear sometimes it feels like There are places where you get more falling distance because you're meant to be going down them. Uh-oh. It's fine. That's fine. Shadow Moon 1. So this place, you can actually go down earlier. No problem. Um, and in fact, were you, or did Ash do that before you showed up? Because this might be the second time you've seen it. Because Ash went down here too. I saw it? Okay. Deep Purple Lily. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, you can get here relatively early. But then eventually you get to the point where... I'm going to say, so this probably says... Why is it always you don't have the right? Yeah. This is where there's one of those golden gates like Morgott did. But Mikla did it instead. Actually, before I do the fissure real fast... I have Churro's Hidden Grave. Yeah, we'll go to Churro's Hidden Grave. I'll do 2 things before I continue down there. Well, 3 things, because I think I might take a small break too. But first, Deep Purple Lily. A deep purple water lily that is on the verge of wilting. Material used for crafting items. Grows in the blue farrow field at the coast. Like a syrupy poison, its nectar lulls the imbiber into sweet, velvety sleep. Oh, I forgot I didn't handle this. Oh, fine. So, as you might be able to figure out from the fact that there's all these freaking grave birds. That was dumb of me, but I eventually got there. You also find the papa of the grave birds, a deathrite bird. Now you can fight it on horseback, which has some advantages. Why did that do no damage? Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Yo. I don't know why the AI just shat itself there, but I will take it. Ooh. I am lucky Bobby Joe has so much health. Oh, lovely. I don't know why the AI just shat itself as the most normal sim in 2024. Astral War goes from call. Man, good catch there. That is one of those things where we definitely need, like, different names for that. Like, I should just say game AI. Because AI as a term by itself has just become poisoned. Which, thanks. Just world for doing that. Astral War grants an armament the Cool Affinity and the following skill. Ghost Flame Call. Thrust out armament to summon Ghost Flame. Follow up with a normal attack to set the ground ablaze with Ghost Flame. Or a strong attack to trigger a massive explosion. usable on swords and spears. Small armaments, twin blades, and backhand blades accepted. But okay, good. We killed the giant bird, which I don't actually remember if that one's good or not, but no, Poison AI is the real misnomer. It's just a generative program with absolutely no smarts. Yeah, that is true, actually. We should just give that one use of it bad name and let that stick, because that is what it is. Is there a thing around here? I think there is. And a very yes-end mentality to his queries. Man, I'm glad that was not a fatal fall. Oh, right, there's a jail over here. I don't feel like doing this jail right now. Although it has an interesting boss to it, I want to say. Lamenter's Jail. Oh, maybe I should do this, though. I should focus and do things, but then I'm like, but these other things keep coming up. We'll come back here in a second. I came here not to kill that deathrite bird, but let's make not hefty fly pot, hefty volcano pot. No, I need hefty furnace pot. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh man, he's used a lot of embers of mesmer. All right, well, I'll get more embers of mesmer at some point. If you're going at the skidoo trait, just go all the way and call jail, Gaol, Gowl. In fairness, I knew how to pronounce jail because I've encountered that before. I've never, I never encountered seeing shadow spelled skidoo. So, you know. Although I think when I first came across this in the original one, I made these. You distracted me with that. What was I gonna do? I mean, a revelation took me aback. It is neat. I was gonna go here. I made those. Oh, I think I remember what I was gonna do. Oh, I put it away though, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, it's fine. We'll do this. Next thing you'll tell me you don't know how to pronounce goatee as fish. Oh, yes. I wonder who first did that. Because you see it a fair bit now. But who was like, they were like, you know what? I'm so tired of the way English spells certain things. What is the most dumb example I could retire YouTube smart guy? So there are, of the furnace golems, there's actually two types of furnace golems. Wait, no, Vine Sauce guy. Here's the other furnace golem type. Its legs are immune. And in point of fact, can I find... The other one has a dev message that warns you about this. I don't know if this one does, though. Aim for the horse. Yeah, so you need to, I'll show you how to do this in a second. I just wanted to see if... I don't think I can find a dev message. Okay. So there's a spirit spring here. So obviously it's part of how you need to do this, right? So, let me go over this way. Jump up to here. And then you're going to want to quit out. This is because where the furnace golem moves from where it starts, and it's kind of obnoxious about where it's at. So this will put it in a better place for this, just to save time. But before we do this, let me recap this thing real fast. First confirmed use of Godi is in a letter dated 11 December 1855 from Charles Ollier to Leigh Hunt. On the third page of the letter, Ollier explains, "My son William has hit upon a new method of spelling fish." Ollier then demonstrates the rationale so that goatee is fish. The letter credits goatee to William Ollier Jr., born 1824. Wow. Okay. So now we can just wait for him to come over. I think I actually want to be over here. And what you want to do now is you throw in these big heavy pots. Glovewort Crystal Tear, Furnace Visage. So there's also something else that hints at this, actually. But first, let's look at the Glovewort Crystal Tear. This one's going to be useless for Bobby Joe, but can be mixed in the flask of Wondrous Physic. The resulting concoction temporarily increases the attack power of spirits. So this is one you take if you rely on your Spirit Ash. Or you use it a fair bit if you want to make Tish or Mimic Tear stronger. Oh, I was hoping the Furnace Visage was another big mask. Yeah, I don't know if there is a version of it in the game that is. But I've not found it. But yeah. So what you have to do is you have to jump up and throw those in. You can use hefty fire pots too. It takes like twice as many. But the hefty furnace pots aren't that bad. They just take up, which I'm calling them Wickermen. Yeah, which is, I mean, that's not inaccurate to what they look like. But they are named, like, because we also got a furnace visage. A small imitation of the furnace golem's visage. But, so, I found a note for this, I believe. Yes, Furnace Keeper's Note. A note left presumably by a furnace keeper, containing admonitions regarding the furnace's proper use. I don't know why that word gets me every time now. Keep fire pots well clear when the golem's furnace is ablaze. Never let me catch you with pots that produce flaming whirlwinds, for goodness sake. That's such a Resident Evil note. You know, I didn't even think about it, but you're right. That really is. That's a good note there. You know what I mean, a good note of calling it that. Gravebird Ashes. I don't think I actually found this on my other character. I'm such a dumbass sometimes. The spirit of an old golem and spirit gravekeeper who flies with stone wings and spouts ghost flame. According to legend, the gravebirds were crafted to be kindred to the deathbirds. So while I'm on this note, actually, I want to go to bridge leading to village. I should note, this is the second area I know of where you can trip Mikola, breaking his rune. Like somewhere along here, either proximity to the Cathedral of Manus Meter or just going this way. You hit that trigger in the geometry where they have that event happen. Actually, I'm not even going to deal with. I'm going to ignore it. No! Well, that was dumb of me. I was warning Sam about those earlier. Well, that sucks. Oh, I can't craft too because of you assholes. I hate having to quit out to undo aggro. It's just easier though. Oh, that's so dumb. Alright. Well, I need to make some hefty fire pots, too. Fortunately, they should still be able to do enough. Oh, or we could find another Ember of Mesmer if that's okay. We have a bunch of these. You asshole. There's no way you actually got... Whatever. Well, while he's doing that, I believe it's... Oh, he's right on top of it like a jerk. Their legs are made of sterner stuff. Try lighting a fire in their bellies instead. So that's the dev message to warn you about that. You know, it's not a bad thing to have. They've been a little bit more aggressive just putting in dev messages, which I think is fine. I could see it being an immersion breaking problem for some people though. Did that actually hit? Oh crap. Alright, good. Oh, I hate this. Stop it, you asshole. Stop it! First Golem's got them ups. They do. Oh, don't. Okay. Okay. Thank God. All I need to do is kill you. You son of a bitch. I got impatient. I hate that move so much, and it sucks on that little area. Well, this gets Furnace Golems up to 7. Although, that wasn't really the Furnace Golem that killed me. That was impatience. Okay. I think I care about getting my runes back, too. Like, not a huge way do I care, but stupid jump scare bird. I care enough to run for them. That's just such an annoying move. It sucks too, because I think the hefty furnace pots actually like stagger them out of it, but the hefty fire pots just don't have the juice. Oh well. You asshole. You wanna jump again? Well, I messed up there. That's my bad. Is that enough? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Cerulean sapping cracked here. And another furnace visage. The resulting concoction temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. So that one's actually kind of fun. But there we go. I believe those are the only two of those. At least I hope they are. Okay. Now that we've done that, I will explore the fissure on Bobby Joe in a little bit. I'm actually going to take another small break of a few minutes, just stretch my legs and everything. Trying to not be as rough on myself. Now that I'm not as excited to get through as much Elden Ring as possible. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Donnie headed off, but that's okay. Not that it would... Oh, that was a weird way to say that. So now we're going to go into the fissure. In a lot of ways, because this is also... Like, I wouldn't say this is necessarily endgame, but this is probably like late mid game to near end game level, because you have to at least get to the Shadow Keep effectively. But yeah, here we are, where all the giant coffin boats are, in the bottom of the world, or it freaking looks like it at least. We are now back to our 2 feet. Which I guess means this is... Does the fissure count as a... I mean, it's not really a legacy dungeon in a true sense of it, but... I guess it kind of is adjacent. Congealed putrescence. I don't remember if this is the way we need to go or not. I feel like I've gone on a long side path. I don't remember doing. So there's blood fiends in here too. There's also... Oh, maybe get their name if I look it up. Congealed putrescence. Bruise-colored putrescence that oozes from stone coffins, congealed into a large, viscous lump. Found underground in the land to where stone coffins drift. The putrescence is what remains of the impure lives kept within the stone coffins. So we're kind of in Grossville right now. Oh, you know what? I think this is just an alternative way of going down here. Because I think this would just go back up to the Grace. Okay, yeah. So it's really like you go up and you can go up. Huh. Is there really no point in going up and around them? I guess it doesn't need to be. Just seems like a weird place to have a divide. Do you say anything, message? Jumping. True, there's a way you can die here. Oh, we'll see. This is going to be one of the areas that Gravity's going to get a chance to finally get back on the board. Which, not that it was on this board to begin with, but I know I definitely died to Gravity a couple times on Bobby Joe. I just wasn't tracking deaths then. Be wary of monstrosity. Alright. Gravity, one of my arch enemies. I mean, isn't it arch enemy to all of us? Like, I guess there's also things that does... Whoops. Don't worry, that's not deadly gravity. Those rocks cushioned our fall. It makes me laugh because technically that is how it worked. It's just dumb when you actually stop and think about it. Rude. We'll kill the blood fiends. We'll kill the blood fiends. Oh, I'm glad I was able to anchor through them to hurt the other one. Shadow Realm Moon 3. But yeah, especially in video games, Gravity can basically be considered to be an arch enemy. Because it rarely does help out. Those are all like fake messages. Liar ahead, hidden path ahead, no hidden path ahead, therefore praise the message. The whole gamut of these things. Kind of Mikola. I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved when you could not even save your other self? Oh. So, getting to kind of an interesting note here. Won't rest it. Well, we won't rest here because I don't need to. Let's go do tree fragment. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here my love. Also, actually, before I do anything else, let me go to where Tilly is hanging out. Sup, bro?
Oh, I had something I wish to tell you. I'm heading south. I've recalled something that Sir Moore said. He discovered deep purple water lilies blooming on the southern shore. That must be where St. Trina was left to wither away.
Interesting. So that must be where St. Trina was left to wither away. And when we got there, Mikola said he abandoned his love. And that ghost said, how could he do what he wants to do if he abandoned his other self?
I'm heading south, to the shore Sir Moore mentioned.
Oh, right, I bought all the poison stuff.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
No, good. No, bro, I'm good. I kind of wiped you out on poison. Alright. I don't actually know. Does he appear here at Cerulean Ghost Cross? It'd be nice and convenient if he did. But I think he just, like, he zooms ahead. Okay, he's not by here. Which makes sense. Why would he stop there? He's not here either. So if we go to Fish Cross, I don't remember what shadow level Bobby Joe is at. Nope, not here either. What is your Skidoo level at? Skidoo tree blessings are at 12. Eh. We'll hold off for now. At 12, with how overpowered Bobby Joe is, I should be able to get him to go through basically. Is there a way across here? Doesn't seem to be. Am I thinking of further ahead, maybe? Or am I thinking of over this side? I'm not seeing any messages, though. Oh, the grave birds. I don't want to deal with the grave birds. I'm going to have to deal with the grave birds, aren't I? No, I think this is the way I want to go. Go here. No item ahead. Oh, maybe not, actually. Praise the research, but not here. I think this is survivable. Yes, easy peasy. Didn't expect regret. Time for message. Oh, why can't you just be decent? Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. There we go. I did find the thing I wanted to. Okay, nice. I'm just gonna run from these guys, because... And then Nectar Blood Virgin, which we already found those before. Yeah, when I first found this area, it took me like 10 to 15 minutes to actually find that. It was a little embarrassing. The fact that it still took me like a minute or two to remember how to get there. It's also kind of embarrassing, but yeah, whatever. Memories for the week. Ooh. That was almost really bad, actually. I didn't need to kill that grave bird. But as I've said, I've come to hate them, so... Killing them soothes me. Jump. Now we have more of the round rocks, like, crawling around. And now we have Beamoses. I mean, they're not really Beamoses, but I'll still think of them that way, though. Oh, crap. Unfortunately, they don't have their lasers are not super fast. Anyways, I don't know who on their bingo had Bobby Joe having to dodge purple lasers from rock snakes, but there you go. Let me heal, you son of a bitch. I hate Grave Bros once they start get going. Bro, you can't hit me. Like he just. I feel yellow lasers would be more common, unfortunately. Not that I terribly mind it, but it does get a little bit annoying too, because their laser sound effect is kind of loud. Which just means that like you hear them constantly firing off. Not the worst thing, just I don't know if there's so that makes me wonder now if there's a Ash for them and we find out what their name is. I don't think there is though. Or if there is, I did not find it. Way to whiff that. It's interesting too because they just do damage, even though purple is kind of the sleep color. But I guess it wouldn't make sense to be hit with laser beams that make you want to go to sleep. Like there's madness frenzied flame beams, but that's madness. You can have madness beams. Some of the weird things video games. Ooh. Yeah, you can kill these if you're fast and strong enough. First off, well done. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Do you deserve it? No, not really. Probably should have talked to TLEA first. Just in case he appears at any of these places, but I would have already missed him. Because I know the next place he for sure shows up. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Okay. I don't like this, I don't like this. Okay. It's not nearly as dangerous as I think it is, but it just... Ugh, even in video games. Once they get to me, but... I don't trust myself by them. Ooh, jump. And now we find actual skeletons. Not like Beastman skeletons or anything. These are just actually skeletons. Which is kind of fun. Yeah, I'll let this skeleton come up to me. Buddy, did you find the way all right? No? I think he got lost. He's like, how do I get back up there? Which, you know, in fairness, I'm used to the skeleton enemies not being dumb in FromSoft games, but... This is not even aiming at us, which is nice. I stunned it? How? I mean, I guess I kept hitting it, but I would have figured its poise would have been. Well, that was a crap ton of congealed putrescence. Oh. I hate fighting the slimes. Like, I think they take, like, full fire damage, but otherwise they're just a pain. Multi-layered ring of light. Those slimes are slowly coming for us. I think we'll have time, though. I really should go back and get the Great Jar, but the Great Jar also covers up the head. I missed the Great Jar, though. I think it's in the very first jail. Bellerout jail. Multi-layered ring of light. Incantation of those who serve the Mikola. Produces a multi-layered ring of golden light and fires it forwards, inflicting continuous damage on those struck by it. Charging increases potency. This light ring incantation was cultivated by a tradition separate from Golden Order fundamentalism. And then, the Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. Silver Sword of Saint Trina, now stained the color of velvet, inflicts eternal sleep. When Saint Trina was abandoned, the faint, light purple mists coalesced into an intoxicating, deep purple cloud. Unique skill, Mists of Eternal Sleep. Releases a velvety purple mist that spreads across a wide frontal area. Afflicts foes with eternal sleep. Also, I know, haha, death is like eternal sleep, but eternal sleep is actually its own. Oh, gravity was so close. Gravity was on the cusp. Honestly, gravity deserved that moment, but I denied it. Because I'm a monster. I'm sorry, gravity. You deserve better. But yeah, eternal sleep is a thing. Gravity never deserves better. That's fair. And here's all the animals. They're all sweepy. Look at all the animals here. Isn't this nice and wholesome, actually? I could kill them. I'm not going to. It's not like Bobby Joe needs to eat right now. And otherwise, they're just minding their own business. So it seems like we are approaching the way to St. Trina. But there is going to be an enemy on the way. I don't actually know if you can parry this enemy. To be honest, I'm not going to try. I might be on this one for a little while, too. So, part of the reason why I started coming down this way, we started with Madness. There are two bosses that I find reminiscent of bosses from Bloodborne. And coming up is the first one. But first we have another ghost to talk to. Oh, please grant me the courage to fly to your feet, my dearest. Saint Trina. Or Trina. I think it's Trina, though. So they put in this ghost so that you faith required ahead, therefore try jumping. Look at that one. Gravity. This is fine. This is safe gravity. Look at this boss arena. Look at it. Haha, Ash tried streaming this. Oh, did he get stuck on the putrescent night? In fairness, I might get stuck on this with Bobby Joe. this guy killed me, I want to say like 20 to 30 times. He is also what happens when someone gives the fucking Orphan of Cause from Bloodborne a pony. Like, why? Also, that's not a good start to this. That's a very bad start to this, actually. He's got some very particular moves. Boomerang. Oh, I don't know if you can jump that or not. How did that not hit me? He just has... He has a deceptively good way to close distance. Ah, now we've hit his phase 2, kind of. Ooh, this is not good. Why did they give the Orphan of Cause a pony? Ah, oh, that went very well, though. That's the kind of move that you basically, like, learn because... Ooh! Aha! Oh, wait, is this the... No. Alright. Fortunately, I think we've also seen basically most, if not all, of his moves. Oh wait, this one. This is not a problem. Oh, it came in faster than I thought it did. And Bobby Joe wins. Remembrance of Putrescence. That is a hard boss. That is in fact a deceptively hard boss. Because like the Orphan of Cause that he is definitely visually inspired by, he is really aggressive, but in a deceptive way. Like the range on his attacks and his ability to close distance, just... But yeah, that went very good for Bobby Joe. Because, and this is the arguably downside of it no longer being blind, is I know that boss now. Alright. Remembrance of the Putrescent Knight. All tainted flesh eventually becomes putrescence, and this clump of it imbibed Saint Trina's nectar, which granted it eternal rest, and so it was that putrescence became her knight. I forgot to check if you could summon Tiolie for that fight. Not that I needed it clearly, but I was just curious because that's the Saint Trina path. So if you beat Putrescent Knight and you get that, what can we make with it? Well, unfortunately, you can't get any equipment, so we can't rock an Orphan of cosplay, an Orphan of cosplay, if you will. But we can make Putrescent's Cleaver, weapon wielded by the Putrescent Knight. A great cleaver of hardened putrescence affixed to an arch fashioned from human bones. Gains power from the wielder's arcane attribute. Unique skill, Spinning Guillotine. Hold the putrid blade at both ends and arc body backwards to deliver a powerful overhead chop. Repeated inputs deliver follow-up attacks for as long as stamina allows. Strong attack performs a leap followed by a spinning attack. Like also, well, he does have the horse he rides. Parts of his moveset are also a little bit like he doesn't have his putrescence cleaver. He doesn't send out on a string like the Orphan of Kos does, but some of the ways he attacks are very similar. Or you have this is such a dumb name, Vortex of Putrescence. Sorcery used by the Putrescent Knight launches a whirl of putrescent jets that explode shortly after impact and bathe the area in ghost flame. In an age-long past, death was burned by ghost flame. Even the remains of tainted flesh were given equal treatment in death. Alright. Now we hit an awkward point here. Because I'm gonna have to... Also, I can level up. Ooh. I almost have max strength. What is that? Valorant, okay. I didn't rest. God damn it. I didn't activate his grace. That's... Oh, wait. Or is it here? Oh, no, it is here. Okay. Right, you go backwards. Alright.
Centrina. Oh, Centrina. What velvety ambrosia is this? Your poison and the sweet sleep that follows. Oh, please, let me hear your voice.
So, hey, we found Tiolia. He looks like he's not doing super hot. And we found Saint Trina.
Then you too must have paid a visit to Centrina's garden of deepest purple. I'm drifting off in the sea of her poison. Soon I will hear her voice. Let me be. I won't be long. Oh, I almost forgot. You mustn't follow my example. Centrina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me, and only me.
He is a bit of a selfish hoarder of a simp, Tiolia
I
is.
am gone, adrift in sleep, so that I may hear Centrina's lost voice. Let me be. I won't be long.
And that's probably it?
So
Okay.
that I may let me be.
Alright. So let's... Saint Trina's Disciples Cookbook 3. A record of crafting techniques left by a disciple who pursued the teachings of the Saint of Sleep. Yet what seemed a gentle sleep at first ripened into velvet. So here's Saint Trina. This model is wild to me. Because she has like so many like glowing... It's like plant things going on. But her outfit maybe looks like it's like almost like a bit... Because it looks kind of fleshy too, like almost fungal. She has if we look, so she seems to be a plant. Because that's just, she has roots here. She was left here to wither. And it looks like what happens is you have like her body. The branch goes up. There's almost like, it looks like a kind of flower there. One of these kind of lilies there. But also, as you can see, she still has a head. And she's cradling it in her arms, which are coming off the side of her body? I don't know, because like her hair and whatever this diaphanous white thing is, it looks like a mystical cape or something. It kind of obscures details. So Tiolier, oh, we can grab these Nectar Blood Virgins too. He told us not to imbibe her nectar, that's poison. But screw him, he doesn't tell Bobby Joe what to do. However, you may have noticed I just took my physic there. Let's see what happens when we imbibe St. Trina's nectar. So it's like she's trying to talk to us, if you saw her lips were moving there. So we'll imbibe nectar. And let me actually turn this up a little bit. It's going to be loud for a little while, bear with it. So Tiolia wasn't kidding. It kills you. Now, feels kind of messed up to do this. But this is what you have to do. Which, let me see, do I see, first off, trap. Try death, so to speak, try trio. At first I wasn't sure about doing this, but these messages are a good hint of that. Death, oh death, and let there be beautiful. Yeah, it could just be lower, it's not as useful.
I am gone, so that I let me be.
So she's still trying to talk to us. Like, her lips are moving, so let's imbibe nectar again. Go. Damn it, Bobby Joe. How long does it take to build this goddamn immunity? Now, the meanest thing they do is the fact that it'd be nice if it would trigger the first time. Bobby Joe can't hold his nectar. But sometimes they make you have to actually do things a few
I am
times.
gone, so that I may let me be.
Actually, I guess the idea is maybe you are building up some immunity. Like, Bobby Joe could maybe start holding his nectar a little bit here. Oh, that's a good one, though, Dill. Nice. Imbibe nectar. I also forgot to mark that death, but we'll mark it again here, too. So just need to make sure I add 2 to it. Because in the third one... Oh, no? Is that not... Do I need to get further first? Or do I need to load this maybe? Death's 123 to 124. St. Trina, 3. Do you have to do it that many times? I don't think you need to drink. Because we have, Oh, I do have a Iris of Grace and Iris of Occultation. Did I not get... Oh, I don't think I got Teolia's concoction either. Oh, that's not a problem, is it? Also, you have to drink the flask outside because...
Why won't you share your voice with me?
Okay, good.
Grant me more of your poison, that I might drift further into sleep. Perhaps then you'll grace me with your voice.
Okay. Maybe I had to reload to have him do this before then
Please.
activated.
Leave me alone. Please.
Okay, now let's try it, Bobby Joe. Imbibe Nectar. It might have been I need to reload the area. Although I feel like death reloads the area anyways. But I don't know. Died. Now it's loading something.
Mikkel, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
I hope you guys can hear that. It's why I turned up the sound. Because even by FromSoft NPC standards, Saint Trina is quiet. Heard it fine? Okay, good. So yes. We gotta stack up some of these Saint Trina deaths. Because that's how you do this. And now let's brag about it to Teolia. Guess what, buddy? We heard her.
Please. Leave me alone.
Pass on Saint Trina's warp.
Oh, thank you not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of St. Trina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Try to pass on Saint Trina's words again. Look, bitch. You just don't have that Baba Joe riz.
Please. Enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer.
Baba Joe proceeds to bludgeon the man with anchors. We can't do that right now, actually. This area with Saint Trina is in fact a no-kill zone. If you notice above Blink Bolt on the side, there's that little gold icon.
I will never forgive you. I will never...
Well, excuse you. Does this next part just activate on its own, or do I need to... Okay. I think I need to die. Okay, no, he did it.
Your trespass, you will know my poison.
Look at him. He thinks he's the guy. Bobby Joe, okay, take this outside? Yeah.
Why did you mislead me? Such strength, but for what?
Saint Trina's smile. Teolier has died. A talisman depicting a smiling Saint Trina, a vision conjured deep within a certain man's heart. Raises attack power when sleep is triggered in the vicinity. Only I am allowed to know of your velvety sleep, its sweetly great gentle embrace. So please smile, me, and only me. And nothing of value is lost. Oh, Teolia. So he died. Except... he invaded us, so he didn't actually die.
You. I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I
He
suppose
agrees with you,
dying in
Dareth.
disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then. What did Centrina tell you?
Okay, so we need to get more dialogue. So unfortunately... Oh, she's trying to talk to us. I can't hear you, Saint Trina. So, here we go again. Man, you don't play... do not play around with Flussy. That nectar will knock you on your ass, son. No, I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry.
Childhood would be Michaela's prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving.
Alright. I think I might need to do one more. Because he's still going to ask me to tell him what she said, but...
Assuming you spoke, what did...
yeah, we need one more. So, back to drinking nectar some more. What's that? What's up, baby girl? What you got to tell us? Oh, here we go again. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Like, thank God I come back from the dead, but man, oof.
You must kill Michaela. Grant him forgiveness.
We have to kill Nicola. Oh, I marked that one down. So in short, to do this quest line, we had to die at St. Trina 6 times. Should those deaths count? Arguably not, but I count them anyways. And at 6 deaths, St. Trina is in like the upper half of things that have murdered us.
Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then. What did Centrina tell you?
Pass on St. Trina's words.
You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare come to plague me. Such a thing could possibly be. Could it? Centrina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting slumber. Centrina, in my...
Okay, I think that's it. We'll go rest at the Grace, but I'm pretty sure that's all of it for this. So besides advancing Teolia's quest line, this has another benefit. I don't think this would actually ever help anyone to say this, but I will put it out there, and who knows if it gets very dire with Bobby Joe. Oh, you have more dialogue? No, he's just sleepy. Bobby Joe drops an anger, crushing his skull. So, there are 2 NPCs that I know of who can help you out with the final 2 fights of the DLC. One of which is the final boss, and the other of which is not a full boss, but it's kind of like a preceding encounter. It slipped out of your hand. And he's one of them. So yeah, see, Guardians 8D purple. We have Saint Trina and Teolia here. Oh, there's more things. There's stuff over here, but what do I got? I got half hour left. I got here. I could go here. I think what I would want to do, I don't have enough time though to do the thing I want to do I? I don't think so. Because I'd have to go through the Shadow Keep. I don't think I can get to the other Finger Ruins. I guess we'll work on it though. Let's go back to the Shadow Keep. Because there's still some more things to find. Some other bosses. Not even halfway through the Remembrance bosses of this DLC. Because they actually made 10. Which is a surprising amount to me. Now, there's other unique bosses too, but Contraption does not move. So this area is flooded. You'll also hear, at some point probably, something making a ruckus down there. That's because there's like 2 ulcerated tree spirits in this area. I'm 95% sure they can't reach you when it's flooded. But that doesn't stop them from trying, because they are made of hate and they want to kill you. A great grave little void. It must suck, as a once shirk now trapped in a regular body, that Bobby Joe can die to drowning. Well, can easily die. I mean, you can drown as a shark too, obviously. You just get stopped from moving. But it's not quite the same thing. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it is a chance. Running around. We'll leave the crabs alone for now. You don't need to mess with them. Oh, you killed those guys in one shot. Look at that. I think they might be vulnerable to piercing damage. Climbing up this way. Oh, the Shadow Keep is frickin' big. And jump. I thought there was a... Oh, there he is. One of Mesmer's Fire Knights. Ooh, that was actually dangerous. But I do so much damage. Did that thing just kill itself? Yes. It tried to explode and take me with it. There's a version of them. There's the other ulcerated tree spirit trying to hit us and spawning in there. There's a few enemies that do that. There were ones in the Mogwin Dynasty place that did that, except they were exploded into blood that makes you bleed. So it's a Final Fantasy bomb. Yes, pretty much. Not as devastating, I'd say. Although it does have an explosive hitbox, so if you get hit by it, it could send you flying, which could be bad. Let's go down. Let's. I am playing with fire. Stormhawk out there. Well, I'm not playing with fire, actually. Those were the guys earlier. I'm playing with gravity. I'm not like. I mean, I guess I'm being moderately. Oh, you don't have the right. Just prayer room key. Ooh.
Mother to us all, favor me with thy grace. I have met many who would threaten or distress thee, and quelled each and all, and I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light. Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
So, there's a couple reasons why you need to run through the DLC a couple times if you want to get everything. And this is one of them, actually. The other thing is if you want to get all the remembrance items, well, you can duplicate things. You can't duplicate everything a first run, so you have to New Game Plus to get everything from bosses too. But also in this DLC, there's a couple NPCs that give you this choice. Use Iris of Grace or Iris of Occultation. Or let's leave for now. Where are these? They're here? They're here. So the Iris of Grace, when you place on the eye of another, granted the light of grace as a fleeing blessing, can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped Great Rune. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to quell the fears of their flock to magnificent effect. An iris that is as dark as night, placed on the eye of another to deny them light in all its forms, can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped Great Rune at the cost of all runes currently held. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to intensify the fears of their flock to magnificent effect. So, the choice here is to either do the nice thing for him, give him light, or to say, fuck this guy, and take away his light. Now, I don't think this is going to matter, because I assume one of the options gives you them in spirit ashes. That's if you're a light to them, they come around with you. Or if you use darkness, you just kill them and you take their weapon. I don't think either thing Queeline has matters to Bobby Joe, but he tried to kill us 2 times just for walking around. So you know what? Fuck you, sir. Get darked.
I would not. Am I not pure? Defile thee I would never. I ask, why wouldst thou think to purloin from me? Deignest thou not to look upon me? All this time, I held in my heart only thee.
And he just gave up. Queeline's greatsword. He wielded a greatsword? Really? Oh, we actually have the minimal of faith required to get. I mean, we get no faith scaling out of it. The fire damage is pitiful. Greatsword of the Fire Knight Queeline. A weighty, piercing sword with a blade that undulates like fire. Guilain devoted his all to the crusade and remade his greatsword in the shape of the lance wielded by his liege, aspiring to become a second impaler. Oh, it's a heavy thrusting sword, okay. Next time, don't try to kill Bobby Joe's son. Exactly. Also, I don't know if I'm going to get another iris of either one. And there's at least one other NPC where it's a choice. Lightning-proof pickled liver. Alright. Oh, look at this. It's another Fire Knight. He hurt me a little bit, but I hurt him a lot of it. Alright. Rune of an Unsung Hero. Golden remnants of the grace bestowed upon heroes who fell in the realm of shadow. Used to gain 50,000 runes. The great heroes of the war were richly blessed by the grace of the Erdtree, but were not honored in death. Yeah, it kind of sucks for them, doesn't it? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, another Ember of Mesmer. I needed that earlier. Grace ahead. Ah, excellent. That's the one I want then. But we'll keep going this way for a second just to see what's here. Be wary of fingers. Contraption does not move. Okay. Oh, let's hit up the Grace. Because I don't want to accidentally die if I mess up the thing. But hey, we did 2 Remembrance bosses. Which means we are 2/5 of the way through them. Which is not bad. 40%. And from the Shadow Keep, we have to do stuff to access 4 of the other ones. And then the other 2 are going a little bit further from where we are. Specimen Storehouse. Somber Smithing Stone 9. Not bad. The Grace is like right here. Ah, excellent. Wunderbar. So, I recently watched the English dubbed version of Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. A lot of fun. A little irreverent zombie comedy. But with some decent things to say about how maybe we also let the drudgery of modern day life wear us down too. Some couple things to say about that. But I bring this up because I watched the dub, but I put closed captions on. A lot of times just so I can see names spelled, because I like it better that way. And one of the characters, when she shows up, and she's late, it's only a 12 episode anime, she shows up at like episode 8 or something, but she's German, so they would occasionally have her say just a word or two in German. And the closed captions. This is why I found that Grace. As we've established, that counts as a drowning death. But you would just say, the occasional, like, very basic, obvious German word, like, wunderbar. Not even, like, she did, like, a little bit of a German accent and would say it not as badly as I'm butchering it there. The point being, though, in the captions, every time she would do that, it would just say, speaks German. And one, the least you could do then is phonetically spell that out regardless. But two, I feel like there's a certain point where, like, if someone's speaking in another language and they do, like, the really basic single words, you can put those. Oh, shit, right. You came back. It would just drive me wild. Anyways, we did need to do that because that's a skidoo tree fragment, so. God damn it. I should have just teleported. Okay. I would like to point out gravity is still 0 deaths. Drowning, up to 3. I hate to tell you this, gravity, but drowning is kind of taking it away from you right now. Ah, here's the lever. I think next time I'll just finish out the Shadow Keep. I'm sorry? Did I not pull this? Oh my god, this elevator takes goddamn forever. What the hell? Cause like this is not a big long area, but we need to get here. We need to get here. We need to get here. These are all from Shadowkeep. I've already gotten to here, but we do need to explore this area, which I could do. Maybe I'll make that a thing. There's a few areas here I didn't touch on, but I don't know if that has anything that's terribly relevant to Bobby Joe or is terribly interesting to me. We already did the whole madness area. I went down here. I do want to space this stuff out a little bit though, so. Shadowkeep Church District. That Fire Knight should have killed me. Fortunately, I'm at plus 12 DLC and pretty over leveled. So I had enough stuff to kind of like brute force my way through that. Not that you can only be so over leveled to a degree in From Software games, which is why there's kind of the meme going around. Also, these are people warning you about beware your cave trap. That is enough for a character to fall through. It's very rude. Oh. This just goes down here. Okay, yeah, so we need to go up. But yeah, there's a degree though to which it does make parts easier and it provides you a buffer. But let's do this little cutscene. So I think we'll find a message for this later, that they deliberately flooded the church district to try to seal it off. But you know, we're unflooding it. We have a couple ulcerated tree spirits to kill after all. I don't think they even drop anything particularly worthwhile. Maybe one of them drops a skidoo tree fragment. I don't know. Hey, there's a grace down there. That's going to be a problem for sanitation. Oh, man. There are so many crabs down here that we're about to see. Here we go. Somber Smithing Stone 5. Mud crabs? No, they're just regular crabs. There's a couple of giant ones, but they're just regular crabs. Alright. Let's clear out this church district a little bit. I don't think it should take me too long unless I die stupidly to things, which is a possibility. Yeah, see? These guys are just going for it. I actually think they're just regular crabs. I think it's a little overgrown, I guess, but... Ah, there's something by here. Yeah, there we go. Come on. There it is. Oh, Bobby Joe, you're disgustingly powerful. Mantle of Thorns. Sorcery of those who abandon the practice of incantations after devout faith rewarded them with only despair. Covers the caster in impenetrable thorns grown from the skidoo tree. Once covered, dodge rolls will damage enemies. The image of the misshapen skidoo tree is an edict. Spurn all that exists. Wound all that exists. For we have been abandoned. So, you know, a little edge thing going on there. These raw people going, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. That's actually the way to go. I think there's another ulcerated tree spirit, so let's go find it. It's a shadow tree. They spelled shadow, S-C-A-D-U. However, I did not know that when I first saw it. Like probably a lot of people playing this. So I've just been pronouncing it skidoo tree. I can show it to you in a little bit. I would have to teleport out right now, and I'd rather clear out this way first. Ow. Stupid giant crabs. How do you get shadow from skidoo? Well, I mean, SC does make a sh sound in other words. Usually it's more later on. Now, how the U becomes a... I mean, it's like... We talked about this earlier, how you can spell from a shoe. That's a good one. Oh, man. Look at all these crabs. They are going to town. I'm pretty sure there's other ones, too. And you being an ow sound. Yeah. Shadow. It's not as bad as spelling fish goatee, but... That's a bit silly. Here we go. Come on. There you were. Oh, I'm just skipping these fights on Bobby Joe. That is fantastic. Oh, we got an Iris of Occultation for that. Okay. Occultation? Occult? Occultation? I mean, it's the same root as occult, so... But it wouldn't make sense, though. It's like back when the English pronounced S like F. Oh yeah, there's that too. That's still death. Is there a third ulcerated tree spirit? I don't think there is, but you would... I would almost think that'd be one so you could get an Iris of Grace, too. It's really funny, on my other character... Because in Bobby Joe, I got 2 of these ones for Occultation and 1 for Grace. My other character was the opposite. I had 2 for Grace and 1 of Occultation. Which I did use on Queeline. Not that he deserved it, because he is a bitch. But it was interesting at the time, I didn't know what it did. It does make him come with you, so I guess theoretically, I could have seen it as like Bobby Joe's like getting more followers. Because that's what we need is Bobby Joe to have a posse. I'm also just drunk on power, the fact that I basically didn't have to fight either of those ulcerated tree spirits. I just demolished them with anchors. Oh, okay. Bobby Joe needs a posse of violence people. I do have some of them. So there's a Fire Knight all the way over here. Death Mask Helm. Ooh. Oh, this guy's still alive too. Okay. Now people tried to assassinate you like a coward. Oh, we knew what to do. Helm of Wago. Elder among the Fire Knights. 2 warped death masks stacked one atop the other. Reduces FP used to summon spirits. Gnawed at by loneliness, the old man turned his attention to the spirituality of Mesmer's flame, using it in a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought to life were no comfort to poor Wago. Yeah, necromancy does not tend to actually be very useful for making friends. Depending on your type of loneliness, obviously, and how good you are at it. He ended up summoning just fire ghosts that explode themselves to kill people, which are not very, like, personable. Not like some, like, fun skeletons or something. So it's hats on tops of hats. Yeah. Be wary of fingers. Ah, yes, right. Oop. This is a shortcut, kind of. It's just to within this little area, but it is useful. And then this is probably gonna say go behind, try behind, yeah. Necromancer's bam, okay. Fire Knight's Seal. Sacred Seal of the Fire Knights, who answer directly to Mesmer the Impaler, dances fire incantations of Mesmer. The emblem of Mesmer's army depicts a golden ring and the fire of his sacred seal. Alright. I believe with that I've explored the church district now. Do I want to do storehouse back section real quick? I think it connects to other things, though. The Shadow Keep is kind of big and sprawling. So it's easy to get lost there. Goes up this way. We'll turn this on. Angry Ghost. Really not bad necromancy is like raised dead. Ow. Rude. Rude? Alright. Oh, that was such a bad attack. Bad fight. Carrion Thrusting Shield. Oh, these are fun. They're also currently probably broken. I forgot how smart Bobby Joe is. Just messing to say. Silver Thrusting Shield embedded with glintstone enables the wielder to attack and gird simultaneously. Once wielded by Ralana, the Twin Moon Knight, during her sole entry into ritual combat, a demonstration of fidelity to the Erdtree. So, you can of course use it, the shield, but I think where it actually shines you can poke with it. Or when you attack it counts as guarding or something, I don't know. The thing about it right now is it's a little bit overpowered. A lot of people think that it's not processing the stamina damage you should take when you block with it. You know, like you add these things and it's... There's just things that, like, there's War's broken things here. There's a short bow you can get that does like 8 shots in one, but it gives you the same damage if only one of the shots lands as all of them. And then if with the lightning perfume bottle, with the Rolling Sparks Ash of War, you can stack all of its damage at once. These are things that are probably unintended, especially the one I talked about, the perfume, and they're going to get nerfed. It is inevitable. There's some weapons in the base game that this has happened to. You know, these are adjustments that happen. A lot of times it's for PvP, because if these things are broken, players can use them against one another too. Ooh, Fire Knight armor. But also, they don't want something that can just trivialize the PvE elements too. Let's actually look at this right now. Armor of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler's personal command, distinguished by its red cape and twin golden snakes which adorn the neck, enhancing incantations of Mesmer's flame. So the only ones who truly knew Mesmer. His flames, like serpents, the painful fate that accompanied his accursed form. So yeah, we're learning about Mesmer, who was Marika's secret child. Which at first I was like, why doesn't because Mesmer doesn't have a great rune. That's because before Marika broke the Elden Ring, which made the great runes that went around her children, he was already on this side of the Erdtree, so he couldn't get one. Fire Coil, a device of fire used by Mesmer soldiers. Lingering embers bundled into a coil. Uses FP to conjure tiny fire snakes from the spot that it is thrown. The writhing snakes pursue foes. Fire was a symbol of the crusade. Even Mesmer's rank and file soldiers would wield it. I could probably leave these guys alone. Some of the scholarly ghosts do just ignore you. That's probably what these messages say. But Ghost Glove Ward 3. Seek incantation. Fire Serpent. I also think Fire Serpent is overpowered right now. I don't know if it's like gonna get nerfed overpowered or just regularly overpowered. Incantation of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler's personal command. Launch a serpentine flame that bends and curls in pursuit of its foe. Charging enhances potency. When the flame they received from Mesmer would not find purchase within them, the Fire Knights relied on fire incantations to honor their bond. Okay. Ooh, we go out this way. Hole. Liar ahead. We go down this way. No, wait. There's an item here. Shadow Sunflower. Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Blessed Bone Shard. Fort Noon. Fort Morning. How high up is this one? Is this storehouse loft? Oh man, maybe this doesn't go where I think it might go. What about this goes down, right? Is this actually survivable? I think it is, but we also go here. Huh. I thought for sure there was something else to do up here. Is this just an area that connects to the other place? Huh. I think it might be. Alright, well, if I'm gonna do this, I probably need to actually properly explore the Shadow Keep, so... Hole, because we're how high up right now? We're on floor 3? No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is floor 4? And it's probably one of the other places, so that would make this floor 5. Oh, I think. Alright, well, we'll go through the loft house later then. But what I will do... Oh, I could swear there was something over here, but I guess not. This just goes up this way. And this is a regular place. Unless there was something over this way, which I didn't notice. Possible. I do get blind about things. No, that's too high up for sure. Okay. Alright. But before I go off then, since we know we need to go back to the storehouse loft, you asked what a shadow tree or skidoo tree is. It is that. It is the twisted mirror of the Erd tree when they sent this world to be like a death realm locked away. Like, I assume the idea here is that this is actually like... Well, no, because there are roots for the other thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's like a weird, messed up inverted tree thing. Probably a problem. But we'll deal with that later. For now, this is a good place to wrap up. Next time we'll theoretically mostly finish up the Shadow Keep. At least doing the basic exploration through it. But this is Bobby Joe done now. I've got like 3 streams of the DLC left at this rate. Depending on how much I mess around with other things and if I get stuck on any bosses. But we'll see. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night, everyone. Good night, Bobby Joe. Oh, let me put the deaths back up, too. Didn't add too many deaths this time. We added 14 deaths. Oh, I think we had like 15 deaths. Or 16. There was a furnace golem, there was 2 drownings. Oh, I added like 20 deaths, actually, didn't I? But then we also added 5 more Midra, a Golem Smith, Living Innards, and then the 6 from Saint Trina. But yeah, that's all out of my head now. Good night.